Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to take a look at the See the Way I See store run by Sophie Nistico. I hope I got that right, Sophie, if you see this. And we're going to be looking at her video here, preparing for my biggest restock ever, 5,000 plus sweatshirts, her studio vlog. So I'm going to be doing some case studies going forward of direct to consumer brands, solopreneurs, women, guys who are making huge amounts of money as solopreneurs who have built up good social media followings and using that to do sort of direct to consumer sales. And this is the first one in the series. So if you do like this, let me know. And if you want to see more, let me know. Let's get into it. Nice little intro.
Hi guys, I finally have like 90% of my voice back, so I'm happy to be doing these normal voiceovers again, but I am so excited to be sharing this vlog with you all today because finally you are going to be able to see what's going to be in this launch this week. And yes, I said this week. Right now you're watching my brother and I get all of these boxes in, and this is only half of the order that I placed. The entire FedEx truck was filled with only boxes for my business, and I just thought that was the craziest thing ever. Like this entire truck.
Wow. That is a ton of stock there. So as it says in the title of the video, 5,000 plus sweatshirts. So you can see the sort of level that this store is at already. It's obviously been going for a few years, building it up with sort of limited drops. And now, you know, the process is that obviously you always want to be selling out, basically. You know, you want your demand to outpace the supply that you have, so that when it comes to this, you know, you can, however many you buy, you want to be selling them all and having the demand still there for even more. So when you come to do a restock, you order more, and again, you can sell out. And you can base this numbers on obviously how quickly you sold out in the first place, how many people saying that they want more stuff, people signing up to newsletters and things like that. So you can sort of gauge the demand for your product or your products before you put in an order, let alone before you actually do a launch. And as you can see, that sort of supply demand, sell out, iteration. Sophie looks like she's gone through that over and over and over and over again to the point where she's buying like 5,000 products in one go, and I imagine that she'll probably sell them out within a day or something ridiculous.
Was driving around with See the Way I See stuff, and that's just, I don't know, a weird but very cool feeling. So obviously we got right to work, and instead of taking masking tape and labeling the shelves by hand, which took me a really long time for the last launch, I had some extra thermal labels sitting around and thought that they would be perfect for labeling the shelves. And this label printer is actually a thermal printer, which means it doesn't use ink, and it's one of the best things that I ever bought for my business. And
so that shows you that even after all those iterations, after doing launch after launch after launch, there's still room for improvement. There's still ways to be more time efficient, and ways to make your life easier, and that's really important. It doesn't seem like a big thing, just how you're doing your labels, but as a solopreneur or a small business owner, time is money, and you're already working 60 plus hours every week, so any time saved is great.
I'm going to leave a link to mine down in the description if you want to get the same one. But as you saw, I went onto my iPad and designed the stickers with the font that I wanted so it would all look super uniform. And this was honestly a really satisfying process, and you can use this hack for all different things, not just for labeling shelves for your inventory. You could use it for labeling spices or baking ingredients like you see those people do on TikTok where they put them all in like separate jars, but I don't know if you're on the same For You page as me. Anyway, regardless, I printed out stickers for each size, and if you're new to my business, I do carry sizes small through 5XL, and I'm already in the process of extending those sizes even further. It's really important to me to be extremely size inclusive, and honestly, by being a small business who is size inclusive, it's made me realize how easy it is to communicate with your manufacturer what sizes you want, and how big companies act as if it would be a hassle to have extended sizing, when in reality, they would rather order more of the popular sizes than to include everyone in their range. But anyway, that's my little rant. It gets me so annoyed every time.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one. I mean, for actual brick and mortar retail, there's significant costs involved in stocking those extra sizes, huge costs for the storage and things. There's only so much you can have on a shop floor. Now, most of those stores you can actually, obviously you can shop online for most stores now anyway. So, you know, for her, that makes sense. She's got the space there clearly. She can stock up to 5XL, which I think makes sense. She's got room, so you might as well have it. Also, she'll know her customers. She'll know, based on prior demand, prior sales, what sort of sizing people need. The people that sort of come to her store, so she'll know her clientele. She'll know the demand there for it. So that makes sense. You can't, I guarantee she probably didn't start off like that. She didn't start off spending tens of thousands on stock that's 5XL, hoping that it would potentially sell. Probably been a gradual step getting up to this level of stock and stocking that many sizes. But as I said, she's got the space there to store it, so she might as well. And when you're putting it online, doesn't matter. You know, you don't have to have the space to display every single thing. It's just a drop-down menu, small to 5XL, and people can grab it. So that's great.
You want to know what's also really annoying? Big influencers stealing from small businesses. And if you want to hear more about that, make sure you go to my TikTok addressing the whole situation.
TikTok, 477,000 followers when this video went up, which was 2 months ago. So she's got a huge following on Instagram and TikTok as well, and she's built that all as a solopreneur, which is insane.
This is a happy vlog, no negative energy here. Let's get back into this launch that is happening this week.
Looks like she's got family members there as well, helping out with the stock and getting that all sorted on the shelves.
You can already start to see some of the colors that are dropping, and I promise you guys a more neutral drop this time around, and as you can see so far, I followed through. You guys know my brand and the colors that I like and go along with it, and those will be coming back too, but for now, we're going for that neutral palette since it's more of a winter vibe anyway. But while we're on the topic of colors, let me know down in the comments what you want to see as a staple color in my shop. I really loved that sage light bluish color, and so many of you did too, and I know that I have to bring that back for one of the designs in the next launch. Also, if you see someone else comment a color that you would like to see, make sure you like it or leave a thumbs up comment underneath it so I can see what the majority would like to see too. But hold on, let's take a quick moment to appreciate the satisfying clip.
So yeah, with that makes sense. Using the YouTube channel, using her TikToks, I'm sure she'll put it on there, and Instagram as well, to actually ask for feedback. You know, what colors did you like the most? If you see someone comment that they like this color, like it, so I can see how popular that is. It's just another way of using the social channels to gauge the demand for what type of products to bring in another launch. And it looks like Sophie, all she does is limited drops, which is quite common with direct-to-consumer brands. I think it's a really cool way of doing it, especially for fashion. So yeah, she's obviously getting that feedback, and then she's using that to sort of supply the demand that she's got there for those colors. So that's really great. That's one of the benefits of having these big followings on social media. You can get feedback instantly from the customers, and then you can use that information to provide a better service and a better product going forwards.
Also, thank you for still listening if you haven't skipped ahead so far to see what will be in the launch, and as an extra way to say thank you, I'm going to be filling you in on a little surprise that I've been working on. And I'm surprising myself by even talking about this because I wanted to do a whole reveal over on all my social media platforms, but I guess a few of you here on YouTube will be able to know before everyone else. Okay, so I may or may not be working on a kids line, and I've been working on it since I've started designing them back at the end of last year. And if you used to join my TikTok lives, then this isn't a surprise because my mom and I would talk about it all the time with you guys, and you guys would go feral in the chat, and all of you were giving me feedback on what designs of mine to use and what colors would be great to start out with. And we're actually finally getting so close to launching it. But I'm telling you guys this because I wanted some more live feedback before I finalize the second part of the order. And if you guys have kids yourselves, or nieces or nephews, or family friends with kids, please ask their parents and let me know. Would you rather have a hoodie for them or a crew neck? I just get worried that the hoodie might be like too constricting for the little guys, and I don't know, I'm not a mom and I'm probably overthinking this, but I wanted to get your guys' opinions first, and also let me know how old the kiddos are that you would be purchasing for, so I can get an idea of how many to order of each size. But okay, that's our secret.
So another one, social media. She's able to sort of put those little hints out there, those announcements, get people sort of interested in what's to come. Just builds a bit of sort of buzz around the future of the products. And again, just asking for feedback. It's great when you have those followings, when you've built up the social media like that. You can ask for that feedback. I guarantee that she's going to get tons of comments below about what colour she wants for the drops in the future, and then also for their kids what they want. It just means that when she finalises those orders, she can sort of be more sure that she's probably going to sell out all those products. And again, as I said, she's going to the demand will outstrip the supply. She'll sell out. That'll give her the full amount of profit that she needs to then reorder and restock. Cool.
For you and I in our little YouTube community, and I just can't wait to finally share what they look like. Okay, so I've talked your guys' ear off long enough. Here is the before of the warehouse before everything went up on the shelves, and here is the after. Guys, I am so excited to deep dive into all these colors, styles, the new hoodie that's dropping. So future Soph, take it away. Okay,
so obviously that's a huge amount of space, loads of stock, over 5,000 sweatshirts and things, but there was still so much more room in there. So you can see that Sophie's planning that expansion in the future. Future drops are going to be 7,000, then 10,000, then 15,000 items. And she'll probably fill that up. And I'd imagine within a year or two, she'll have to move to a new facility as well. And probably have to get some employees at that point, if not potentially an actual fulfillment center might have to do it. Depends which way she wants to go, but definitely room for growth there.
Okay, so my family and I just got done taking pictures in the park for the new launch, but I wanted to come back and show you guys what's going to be exactly in this launch. And yes, I'm in sweats, but this is the reality of the situation. So let's get to showing you. Starting off first, we've got the I'm Pretty Cool But I Cry A Lot in black with Wipe Tears here written on the inner sleeve. And with this color, I decided to go with more of a washed black. It's more of like a charcoal than it is a pitch black, which I'm much more obsessed with than I was with the last version of this hoodie. So I hope you guys like this just as much as I do. I've been living in this and I'm so obsessed with this more of a washed muted black color. Then going down to the Anxious in gray, I kept a very neutral color palette as you guys could see so far with all of these crew necks and hoodies, but I wanted to bring this back in gray, and the sleeve also says this too shall pass. Also, if you take a closer look at the letters, you will see that they're actually stitched on. This is like an applique design, and I went with a lighter gray heathered look for these. I just love how it turned out. Then let's go up over here. We've got the Emotional in this brand new mocha color. When I tell you, I've never loved a color as much as I love this one when I first saw it come in the mail. I finally went with a darker color for the Emotional. I've only ever dropped it in a cream color, and so many of you requested me having it in a darker color, and for this winter drop, I thought it couldn't be more fitting, and of course on the sleeve it says, and that's okay. Then we're gonna go down to the Overthinker in navy, and of course the sleeves say breathe in.
So you can pop onto this video and take a look at all those designs if you're interested in them. But what I can see from this is that obviously there's clear branding there. It's all kind of aimed towards mental health and positivity and positive thinking and things like that. Basically all of those slogans are sort of aimed towards that niche. So it's very specific, at the same time quite general. There's a lot of people that fit into that category. There's people that probably severely overthink, for instance, but there's also people that just overthink a little bit and don't think it's that much of an issue, but would still find it cool to wear a crew or a hoodie like that. So it's got that niche sort of feel to it, but at the same time it's kind of broad as well, so it has that accessibility for a lot of customers to find the store and potentially want to buy something like that.
So let's talk about the meaning behind this hoodie and what I want it to represent when you guys see it, wear it, all of that. So with it saying practice empathy on the front, I really want that to resonate with you, but also the people who you're with and who you're around and whoever reads it when you're checking out at Target, if the cashier is looking at it. It's just a reminder to practice empathy and to just put yourself in someone else's shoes and see the way that they see. And then most importantly, the sleeve reminder that's more personal to you, which reads, always be kinder than you feel. And in the most Gen Z way possible, that basically means don't be a Karen. We all are gonna have our moments of when we're going through a fit or having a moody day or something along those lines. I've had them for the past week. I'll get into that later. But I just wanted to have this message for us to always be kinder than you feel, because what better hoodie to put that on than an empathy hoodie? And then the other blurb on the hoodie, in a world full of people who couldn't care less, be someone who couldn't care more. And in 2022, that could not be more accurate.
So it's got the extra quotes on that one. I like the stuff on the sleeve. That's kind of cool. That's not something you see very often. And this, as part of the YouTube video, and also obviously probably posting on all the socials, that's just adding to the branding. You know, this discussion, this information that Sophie's given out here is just adding to the branding, adding to the narrative of the store, building that sort of rapport with customers that feel that way or want to feel a certain way. You know, it's solving that problem that some people might have, where they want a comfy, decent sized hoodie that has a nice quote on it that sort of is how they're feeling or how they want to be feeling in the future. So that obviously fills that sort of gap in the market for certain people, and it's not as generic as some of the brands that you'd see, some of the cheaper products like that you would see in different stores like H&M and things like that. A little bit more specific, a bit more fun, and I'm sure it's based on her customer feedback as well. So she probably knows that people are going to like those quotes as well.
So many things are going on in this world, and I feel like so many people are caring less and less about it. But with that being said, that is the new Practice Empathy hoodie. Let me know down in the comments what it represents to you, and if you like it, if you love it. And also let me know if you plan on getting it in the next drop, which I'm going to put the date on the screen now. So yeah, that is everything. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. So let me know which color is your favorite. My personal favorite is the mocha, and again, comment down below. I love reading them at night and just sifting through them all and seeing what your guys' opinions are. So that's going to be it for this vlog. I hope to see you guys all on seethewayic.com on the date that I'm putting on the screen now. I can't lie though, this is the most stressful drop I'm ever going to have for my business. And of course I'm going to be vlogging it. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you're following me over on Instagram, because I keep you guys all updated over on my stories, and you guys get to see all of the behind the scenes that I don't post here on YouTube. Fingers crossed it all goes well. I really hope it does. I just hope you guys resonate with all of these messages that I'm putting out there in the world as much as I do. So remember, in a world full of people who couldn't care less, be someone who couldn't care more. See you guys on launch day.
So yeah, again, I mean, the only thing I'll say about this video is there was a lot of call to actions. There was call to actions to go to TikTok, to go to Instagram, to comment on your favorite color for restock, to whether you prefer a hoodie or a crew neck for children and the colors for the children, whether you like that particular hoodie, what that particular hoodie means to you. So there's a ton of call to actions. That might be good, that might be bad, I'm not really sure. So overall, I think it's a really cool brand. Sophie's doing a great job. And I think she's clearly looking to, like, she wants to build it in the future. She's got that expansion ready to go. And she's making hundreds of thousands of dollars from her drops just as a solopreneur, which is incredible. So if you enjoyed that case study and you want to see more, let me know, drop a comment below. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more as well. I've been James, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.